It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You ready?
56 is the mark. I know he ain't got it. Check, 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 check.
Topper, topper.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Ready, ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
To throw on second down. Caps. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Caps. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go. 49. 5 wide. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Mike 56. Check. 56 to Mike.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they'll do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
61, matchbox lights.
54, right there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got to go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
On the double.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, seam 6. Go.
Looking to throw. Caps. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there. A big one. They come out here in the eye. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude. Kill.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Miles Sanders first carry of the game, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Man, I got you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Cooper was the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
49, check 49, on 52.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
56, Mike, 52.
On 1st and 10, Caps got his man complete over the middle. That's Lions. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
You don't want no problems with me.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Come on, now, come on, now.
Bravo.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Ready?
2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. It's Lions. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Smoke.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Come on, D. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Fight.
Throwing on 1st down. Caps. High throw, but the catch is made. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the back, watch the back.
Hey, Hayward.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
You must be dreaming.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go one more.
Hey, Echo.
59, 59. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Come for you, son.
Pass 35, pass 35.
55, Mike,
Allen. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Intended that time for Cooper.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now a handoff looking right.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
We want this.
On 3rd and 2, Caps will find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
56. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Regular.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's it. Big hit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hold them up.
Middle.
Hey,
exit.
Get this. 55's my guy, 55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mark 50.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. No chance.
Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. From midfield, here's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
56, right there, 56.
Come on. You better bring it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Sanders incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. Caps. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Caps. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lyons. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this...
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Joseph on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, tight.
Mark 55.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
And again, it's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Now Allen. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 24. Check 31.
Hey, Zoo.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 9. 22 jet bomber.
Check 43.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Caps. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
On the ready. Go, go.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
2nd and 15. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the car. Watch
Now.
Operating from the gun. Caps. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion. Hey, hold.
49's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Aguilar has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
That's
Here
the
we go
end of the
again.
3rd quarter of play. With the score, Cowboys 27, Eagles 7.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Man open, it's Goodwin. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have the 1st down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
I'm coming after you.
52.
57.
Regular.
Switch gears.
Hey, Charlie.
On 4th down, Allen over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the gun, Allen. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal.
Middle. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, high 7.
Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
57's mine. Come on, baby.
Hey, tight.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Allen now throwing on fourth down. And a pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. Fourth and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw it in
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Bravo!
Allen operating from the gun. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Allen now on first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To throw again on second down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Mike's 54.
Hey, Echo.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Caps. Throw left side complete. It's Lyons. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. On fourth down. Caps. And it is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up